Warm welcome to the very first episode of Spotlight. And today, our very first guest is the one and only Hazel Friedman, filmmaker extraordinaire. So you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Peter, and it's an honor to meet you and to chat with you. And I'm South African born and bred. I was trained in journalism as an investigative journalist, and in investigative journalism, you tend to see the worst in people, but you also see the best in humanity. And seeing the best in humanity made me want to become a filmmaker to showcase our heroes and heroines so often who aren't recognized adequately in the countries where they do the best work. And that's really why I was here to showcase a documentary that I'd made on a magnificent healer, an internationally renowned neurologist called Dr. Lillian Nomathemba Cingo, who is South African born and bred and who went into exile, became internationally renowned, but returned home to help heal the nation she loves.
I grew up with people expecting a lot from the family, but I didn't know that I was just one of the children going to school, enjoying every bit of it. It was to me as if I had this gut feeling for people, and I still have that gut feeling. And in my whole profession, I have had that feeling of, I know how you must be feeling. Everything that I studied in England was always, when I go home, I will help my community. We must meet that need so that that last mile beyond the tar road is catered for. What is going to cure your anger unless it's going to be again helping another human being? Maybe you can heal each other.
So this documentary that you showcased at Festival, you talked a little bit about it. Is this your first documentary, or you've been doing films, or
I've been doing long format television films, but never a documentary in the format that we've done it. And we were funded by the National Film and Video Foundation in South Africa. And I formed a partnership with executive producer Pam Zakufa from Zakufa Media Productions. And for us, although we are experienced in television, we are new to the industry and we have a lot to learn. And we are learning it from veterans like yourself.
thank you. How has your experience been screening the film at Festival? And I believe you're supposed to continue screening, or where can people watch this and get acquainted?
I would love people to watch it. Unfortunately, Festac had wonderful ambitions, and that was obviously to reshape the narrative around African stories, focusing on healthcare and tourism and gender empowerment. But due to certain circumstances, I don't think that any of us as filmmakers got the screenings that we deserved or needed. Not for any reason other than to show the world, to show Africa what we're capable of doing in the service not only of our own objectives and ambitions, but in the service of this continent. So I feel that there we were let down a little bit for a whole lot of reasons that, you know, they will know better next time, hopefully.
As an investigative journalist too. It sounds so.
I call myself a serial brain sniffer. We're sniffing around, we're probing, we're provoking, we're prodding, we're trying to expose everything from corruption in government to crimes of opportunism to abuse of women and children to trafficking in wildlife, in drugs, in any natural resource that is illicitly transported across the border. So we're getting deep and dirty. And sometimes we don't emerge without scars and wounds ourselves.
It sounds like my favorite channel, the crime channels.
It is that. It's
Yeah.
exactly that.
Okay.
You can find me and Pam Zakuva on Facebook. Okay, that's always a good one. On Instagram, And we're trying to get our documentary license to the South African Broadcasting Corporation, and possibly some overseas broadcasters as well. So you can also contact me. You can DM me on Facebook. Um, can I give my
Yes,
email
please.
address?
Yes. You come to me.
I am. My email address is hazel, HAZELF, at mweb.co.za. So please get in touch if you want to see a screening of this documentary about the most extraordinary unsung hero. Then please contact me. I'd be delighted to share it with you.
Thank you for being the first guest on Spotlight. Yes to you.
And
Thank
yes
you.
to you. Thank you,
You're
Peter.
welcome.